You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Most writers and radio show hosts know that to connect with your fans, you need to do more than just write books or record the latest podcasts. There are many different elements that go into forming an online platform, but there are also many hidden traps. To make matters worse, solid advice on how to survive the muddy waters is scarce. In the book Hidden Traps, I talk about some of the important issues of working with an online platform, highlighting traps that could put your physical or internet security at risk or be harmful to your reputation. Are your social media posts just links with a few disjointed words, making you look like someone who can't complete a sentence? Did your new website cost you more than you anticipated? Are you leaking your personal contact details across the web without even knowing it? Then you need Hidden Traps. Although Hidden Traps is not officially released until August 1st, you can pre-order your paperback or ebook copy now from a variety of retailers, including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Visit blackwolfpublications.com for more details.
Here's George Foreman with InventHelp.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee a company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-353-6490. That's 1-800-353-6490. Again, 1-800-353-6490.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it, there to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wayne's World. And you know what? In life, sometimes it's every now and then that you come across somebody that really captivates you. And about a month ago, I was producing a show that airs locally right here in Atlanta on our sister station, BIZ 1190, Biz 1190, Saturdays between noon and 1, Small Business Samaritans. And our good friend Philip Saxton had a guest on by the name of Lisa Jones. And her story absolutely excited yours truly. And so I stalked her on social media. I found her and I cornered her and I said, come on to Wayne's World, Lisa.
Absolutely.
Now's the time.
Totally.
And here she is.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So when you were talking to Philip, you were talking about your company, iMail, EYEMAIL.
Yes.
INC.com is the website.
Absolutely.
And there's so much about this business that we want to highlight today. And this actually fits a lot of you that are listening to this because many of you are business owners. And Lisa is going to sit here and we're going to talk about how iMail can benefit you and yours.
I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Yeah, so let's go through step one. What is iMail and what's the purpose?
Okay, so iMail, when you think about all of these emails in all of our inboxes, we all are inundated with messaging. So how do you get your message to stand out from the clutter? So what iMail does is bring email to life. It's a marketing communications technology that embeds video in email so that it engages, captures attention, and drives for an immediate call to action.
Okay. So if I'm a business owner and you say, okay, it's video, big deal. I could just send an email with a video attachment. Why not go that route? Why go with iMail?
Okay, that's a wonderful question. And the reason you would want to go to iMail is because we all are looking for special experiences to be warm and to be engaged and to connect with a brand. So while you could send a link or a photo or a play button to a video, we all are about instant gratification.
Yeah,
and
right.
the sooner you can capture the attention to engage, the better the response rates are. So the idea of having this compelling and memorable viewer experience from step one is critical.
Okay, step one, I'm a small business that's
Yes.
looking for an entity like iMail to help get me on the Atlanta map. Because there are a lot of businesses that struggle with getting noticed. Even with my show, I'll send out emails, and I don't know if a person is receiving it all the time. I don't know if they're just deleting it because it's not captivating. We only have a few seconds to get somebody's attention. And
Very
then
few.
We're lost forever.
We're lost forever. And that's why it's so important as a small business. When you have a message, let's say it's it has to be like 30 seconds, 60 second, like a teaser appetizer.
Okay.
Because our attention spans are short, to your point. And so the idea of being able to send this content, and we're going to encode and compress it so that now when the recipient receives it, your intended audience or prospect, it will be only 4 to 15K in size. Now, the reason that is so important is because bandwidth issues, no one wants large attachments. No one wants to deal with it being filtered to spam. So it's the idea of having this engaging content directly visible, inbox and mobile, directly for the viewer experience to drive the increased rates of open and click-through over 60%.
All right, so we're going to get into all the nuts and bolts and analytics of how these things are measured. But I thought it was interesting that you highlight no attachments,
Yep.
no downloads. To me, that makes the system almost flawless and almost a guarantee that there are zero viruses.
That is very true. We are part of Microsoft's Women in Technology initiative as well.
Wow.
And yeah, absolutely. We love Microsoft because they have been so supportive in the journey, in supporting entrepreneurship. But not only that, looking at technology that is cutting edge and on the cusp of so many great things.
Right.
Yes. So as a result of working with Microsoft, we've gone through their incubation lab. We've gone through testing with their senior architects, including cybertechs as well, so that the technology goes directly in the inbox and that it's compelling and engaging.
Well, there's nothing more compelling and engaging to the male mind and to the male eyes than video, right? Something visually stimulating. And that's what iMail brings to the table.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I've seen this firsthand, so I can speak from experience. So let's say I'm a business owner. I'm on the cusp of giving you a call or an email. What would be the best point of contact for Lisa Jones?
The best point of contact for Lisa Jones is via email, actually. Feel free to email me. I am the Chief iMail Officer, but my direct email is Lisa, Lisa, at iMail Inc. That's EYEMAIL.com. Also, feel free to send it to hello@imailinc.com as a backup.
That's beautiful. And another cool thing about iMail is that it's right here in the Buckhead area. It's actually at the Tech Village down the road.
Yes.
So you're not dealing with some company, some brand ambassador, some business owner that lives 5-6 states away. She's right here in the ATL.
Right here in the ATL, representing here in the ATL for all of our entrepreneurs, all of our businesses, because we all have a message to share.
So you're talking about businesses that you guys have connected with. I don't know if you guys have heard of a small up-and-coming brand called Coca-Cola. Have you heard of them? They're pretty relevant, right?
They're very relevant.
Apple Music, Delta Airlines.
Yes.
The Atlanta Braves are in partnership with iMail.
Yes.
This just goes to prove that iMail is on to something here, and this is what needs to be noticed before Lisa gets too big and decides that she doesn't want to work with small businesses.
I would never leave my Atlanta community, but I appreciate that.
If the price is right, Lisa, I'm out. I'm out to Hawaii, Honolulu.
I might
Aloha.
join you. You're right. Okay, so, but no, thank you so much for the kind words. But it just means a lot that we've started the initiative here in Atlanta, and we work with some of the major brands, as you've mentioned, and we were recognized as the 2018 Catalyst of the Year.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much for Delta Airlines and what that has meant to us. When you think about a Delta Airlines and our 80,000 employees strong, 357 destinations daily, and the idea that iMail out of the entire globe was chosen as the Catalyst of the Year has been a very humbling experience. And it's a pleasure every day to be able to be of service to them and all of our clients, both emerging and enterprise.
And some of the early adopters to your platform
Yes.
are huge. Turner, you mentioned them.
Turner was the very first client. Turner Broadcasting System, which is now, of course, part of Turner Warner Media, was our very first client.
Wow.
Yes.
Turner, Home Depot, you mentioned Microsoft.
Yes.
Coke, the Atlanta Braves, UPS, and Hartsfield Jackson.
Absolutely. And they all have unique experiences of what they're looking to communicate with customers. With the airport, it might be about checking in service alerts before you reach the airport. If you think about Delta, it could be your customer experience when you arrive. Depending on your brand as a small business and otherwise, it's about what message are you looking to get out to others? What's your call to action of what you want them to take and what steps you want them to take forward?
And so every company, whether small, medium, or large, does have unique needs.
We all have unique needs. Even me, when I first started iMail, I had a unique need to say, how do I share this technology with the world? How do I still, in the email business, still the email business, but now it's iMail delivery.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, how do I get it out there? And it all starts with, we all have a need to communicate and to be effective.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that visual communication is everything.
Visual is everything. And then also, let me say this, Joey, sometimes when you send out, I'll say an iMail experience, what happens, no different than with our business, one company referred us to another line of business. So in your line of business, the idea that someone else might be able to forward your iMail to a prospective customer or a client to give you more brand visibility is most important as well.
How often do you see that?
In terms of forwarding it to someone else and then it connecting,
Yeah.
we see it all the time, and in various brands and various initiatives as well. Even if it's for surveys, you need to know as a small business, what great things is your company touching on? What things could you improve upon as well? So from surveys saying, oh, wow, this is a great way to survey tool for internal employee engagement as well. So think about all these employees. It could be 5 employees. It could be 1,000. It could be 300,000 employees. But it's all about also understanding their nuances. What things are working within the environment? What types of training?
So early on, we talked about some of the analytics and ways to gauge and measure what iMail does for their clients.
Yes.
Help me understand what iMail brings to the table in terms of what they provide for my unique needs as a business owner.
As a business owner at any level, you want to have visibility into all of your data analytics because then you can measure the effectiveness. So the idea of being able to send out a communication that allows you to know who opened the communication. One is just your open rate. Who's paying attention to that communication?
And you can do that?
We can do that because a lot of people just send out traditional email. And you know what they'll do? They'll sometimes send what is called a read receipt. The problem with read receipts, no one's going to click a read receipt in traditional email if you're sending it out because no one wants you to know when they've opened it or not opened it. That's just the nature of the beast.
Right.
So with iMail behind the scenes seamlessly, it allows you to know who exactly opened it, what email address opened it, how many times did that particular person look at my campaign? Did they look at it from their iPhone or did they look at it from their tablet? But just having these type of metrics available, especially for your sales force, if you send it to 10 people or 1,000 people, you want to know if prospect 1 opened it 50 times and number 2 opened it only 3 times, your salesperson is going to follow up for sure with the person who opened it the most number of times.
Right.
Right. So just the idea of having that insight is just totally inspiring even to me to this moment.
This is next level stuff.
Absolutely it is.
And the small business owner is probably looking into their outbox, right? I sent 1,000 emails to 1,000 potential clients,
Exactly.
customers, consumers. What does click-through mean, and how does iMail help with that?
Sure. With regards to click-through, what that means is once they've received the communication in their inbox or their mobile, how many people clicked on what we call a call to action? How many people took a next step? You've captured their attention. Now, in conversion, how many people click to take purchase now? Click the button to say purchase now. Click the button for more information.
Okay.
Click the button for whatever your call to action may be. Learn about our products and services, etc. So it's getting the percentage to know of the email addresses that open, how many people actually click to that next step of engagement. Not only that, you also want to know which emails were not open in terms of the email address is what I mean to say. From the standpoint of if someone didn't open, and let's say you sent out a second campaign, did they open that one? It could be based on the subject line. It could be based on the day of the week that you sent it. But it's all about mitigating your risk to increase more upside so that more people pay attention to your compelling content.
And just for the sake of keeping up with the numbers and housekeeping here, standard conversion rates are about 10 to 15%. But
Yes.
what I'm seeing is that iMail delivers conversion rates at about 70%, 70. Obviously, there's a
smiling.
difference.
Yes.
You are smiling. And this is radio, so people can hear it in your voice. And I can see it because I'm standing across from you. There's a difference, obviously, numerically, between 10 and 15 and 70.
Totally.
What is the magic sauce?
The magic sauce is providing content that stands out from the clutter, but is easy to consume. It has to be immediate. Just like with newsletters, for example, Joey.
Right.
You look at these newsletters, right? They have you scrolling all the way down the page. Your eyes have to follow left, right, up, down, etc. Who has time for all of that? We don't have time for all of that.
Right.
We have lives and other things to do.
Sure.
Right. So one of iMail's secret sauce ideas and concepts is keep the content simple but beautiful. Keep it compelling yet engaging.
Right.
Keep it progressive and robust. But you have to do all of that in a 6 to 10 second increment.
But that's what y'all do, right?
That's what we do, and we compress it, and now you don't have to worry about large files. We all understand that because none of us want that in our inbox.
No, not at all.
Right. And we want more visibility on our brands.
That's absolutely right.
That's what we need.
And in case you're just joining us, we are with Lisa Jones of EYMailInc.com. That's EYEMAILINC.com. And we're talking about her enterprise, iMail. It's the next phase of communication. It's videos sent to your inbox and on your mobile device. That technology is right around the bend, but I got to experience it firsthand. And no lie, folks, this is it. The coolest aspect that we talked about before we started recording was that Lisa sent me a couple texts. One about her connection with Porsche. That's that like up and coming car company, right? They're doing a little something, right? Porsche, yes, Porsche USA, yes, and Delta Airlines. So when you get these mobile messages, they're in video form. But what I love is they start on mute. So if you're in the middle of a meeting, you can click on the sound button and listen to it. But again, as a guy, I love seeing the visual stimuli. And let's be honest, man, that's what guys are all about. And you're delivering to that niche part of your demographic.
Absolutely. And in addition to like a Porsche or a Delta, it's also important to communicate from an emerging business because, as I mentioned, we all have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So everyone has a place. And that's why we designed iMail to service all markets and all tiers, because we all have a message to share in any language. So iMail could be in any language as well.
So we talked a little bit before we hit the record button, and you talked about the unique perspective that iMail has as it pertains to each individual business owner and how you tailor a program to meet his or her needs. That's got to cost somebody an arm and a leg, right?
Not necessarily. It depends on the business of what the business is looking to do.
Okay.
From an enterprise perspective, it might be that they need to send something out every single day to 1 million people. That in its own cost model is a different structure than a small business that's saying, you know what, I'm trying to get my brand out. I'm trying to get more customers, if it's 5 or 10 customers a month, whatever that might be. And so there's a graduated cost scale for that, for the level of support. So that's why we've broken it up into tiers of pricing that we are continuing to evolve, because we're looking at how can we best be of service to the customer. We're all about service.
Right.
And service comes in many forms and many levels. And we feel that everyone has a message that should be shared.
So if you're hearing this message and receiving it and are interested, when you contact Lisa, make sure that you tell her that you heard this on When's World. And if you can't remember that, you heard it on the radio, right?
Yes, please tell them that you heard it on the radio and you heard this session. That would be totally awesome.
And then what I want to do as a follow-up is when people call you and they get connected and they see the results that iMail brings to each individual business, I want to have them come on When's World and have you come back. And that way we can all talk about how iMail helped develop their business, because it's all about partnerships in this world.
It is. It absolutely is. And I'm originally from Alabama. And one of the terms that we use is put the proof in the pudding.
Right.
And
Right.
the proof in the pudding is going to be you as a business owner or the president of an organization or of an enterprise. It's all about the metrics. It's all about how do you continue that dialogue forward. And
That's
we're
right.
just here to support you in any way possible.
So let's take it step one.
Sure.
Right? I'm a business. How do I reach you again, Lisa?
The way that you reach iMail as well as myself, you could send it direct to me at Lisa, Lisa, at imailinc.com. That's the EYEMAILINC.com. You could also send it to hello at imailinc.com. Feel free to dial our 800 number at 1-800-769-7291. We are, of course, based here in Atlanta, Georgia at Atlanta Tech Village in Buckhead.
2 miles from the station.
Yes, we're so excited to be in this location and with such great collaborators there. So feel free to reach out. We're also on LinkedIn. Feel free to look us up under iMail. And those are the ways to contact us.
Sweet. And so once they contact you, you guys set some time aside to meet with them and talk about what exactly they need and how you can meet those needs.
Exactly, and how we can meet those needs. And the beauty of iMail is our turnaround time is 3 to 5 business days.
That's it?
That's it. We've perfected the technology. We have our patent pending. We've reprocessed and re-engineered our processing. So it only takes 3 to 5 business days for you to be up and going and out there.
I love it.
I love it too.
Lisa Jones, we got to have you back. We're going to have you back when people call you, get in
I look
contact.
forward to
This is going to
it.
be awesome because we're going to be able to see these partnerships grow. And this is going to be the next thing. I'm telling you, if you're a business owner and you think, hey, man, I don't have the money to spend to do these, you can't afford to not progress and get out there and let
right.
people know about what you're doing. And this is the next level. Get ahead of it before it costs too much. And then Lisa's going to be in Hawaii with me, and then nobody will be here to help you. So get in now.
Get in now so we can help all of you. Absolutely. And that's what our passion is, and we're excited about it. So thank you for taking the time to have us on this show because it's been a pleasure.
Oh, thanks for coming by.
Absolutely.
I love me some good old-fashioned wrestling.
The Rock actually cares about this ongoing soap opera.
This is your male soap opera moment.
Bucci, look out! It's Hell in a Cell time! The 10th annual Hell in a Cell, live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas! And we are here to represent the When's World audience. The male soap opera moment is in full effect right here, and I'm so excited. We have the one and only wrestling encyclopedia, Vincent Kennedy Bucci!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. A decade worth of Hell in a Cell is coming. I am so excited for this pay-per-view this Sunday on the WWE Network. It's a blast. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm excited.
It's power prediction time. Let's roll through these, my brother. All right, so first we got Daniel and Brie versus Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match. Who you got?
This is going to be a tough one. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to say Daniel and Brie are going to get it, but I think Brie is going to beat Maurice. I don't see Daniel and The Miz getting a victory over each other in this one.
Awesome! I agree. I think it's time for Daniel and Brie to conquer the Miz Taraj. The it couple, as it were. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship. Who you got?
This is another tough one.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to say... I think Styles is going to retain. I don't think they're ready to take the belt off of him yet. I thought they were at SummerSlam, but I think Styles is going to retain.
I'm going to go with Samoa Joe.
All right.
The New Day is going against Rusev Day for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Booch, what say you, my brother?
Honestly, for this one, I'm going to go with Rusev Day. I feel like they're finally going to pull the trigger with these guys.
I do too. It's about time. It's now or never, as Herman from Dunwoody would say.
Yes.
Good old Herman the German. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in a Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Universal Championship with the one and only, have a nice day, Mick Foley as our special guest referee.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm excited for Mick Foley to be the guest referee. And I think that Roman's going to retain. I don't think they're going to take the Universal title off him anytime soon. So I say the big dog keeps the yard.
I wish he would lose, but I fear that you're correct, sir. Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Who you got in this one, Booch?
No contest, Ronda Rousey. There's not a doubt in my mind that Ronda's walking out with his championship. She's winning this match.
Yeah, she just got the belt, so they're not going to strip her of it yet. At least not yet. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton in a good old-fashioned Hell in a Cell match.
This has been a great rivalry thus far. Part of me wants to believe that this is a tough one because on one hand I feel like Randy Orton's going to win, but at the same time it's a Hell in a Cell. I feel like Jeff's going to be jumping off of stuff. So I'm gonna do another rolling of the dice. I'm gonna say Randy Orton takes this one.
I'm gonna go with Jeff Hardy. That'll be interesting there. So that's our first point of dissension thus far. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship.
This is a good thing. They're really making this tough for me. I feel like Charlotte just got the belt, but I feel like with Becky Lynch's new heel turn, it only works if the belt gets on her. So I feel like Becky's doing so great as a heel right now, they got to put it on Becky. So I'm going to go with Becky Lynch.
I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair. So that's 2 points of differential right now. Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre versus 2/3 of the Shield and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose for the Tag Team Raw Championships. What say you, Booch?
As much as I would love to see Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose win those tag belts, I don't feel like Dolph and Drew are going to drop them anytime soon. So I say Ziggler and McIntyre hold on to the belts.
I agree. And there's a lot more to be talked about on demand, wensworld.com. Check it out. And, of course, visit Boochie's site, VinnyTheBooch.com. So until next time, we like to say...
Bye.
Bang, bang.
Wens World continues right after I finish this last set of squats.
Geez, look at the butt on that. Yeah, he must work out.
You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls? Start saving thousands in interest and fees and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1246. 800-826-1246. That's 800-826-1246. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it. There to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
This is Jenny Earhart with Southern Sisters Radio, and I'm your Southern Sister. In case you didn't know, you can check us out every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here on KLRN. And I'd love to hear from you. Email me at radio@southernsistershome.com.
My friends, we've covered business, we've covered wrestling, and here we are back on the gridiron with the one and only Good News Grab.
What's going on?
NFL Week 2, baby!
Oh, man. How awesome was it to have football back last week?
Oh, my gosh.
It was the best.
Yep.
And you know what? I didn't even get to enjoy it.
Oh, no. What happened?
I had to go to a kid's birthday party.
Oh, that's a sin.
One of my friends scheduled their kid's birthday on the first NFL Sunday. And I had to go to one of those bouncy houses, snot, kids coughing, germs everywhere. I'm on my phone trying to, keep up with the scores, keep up with my fantasy team, ignoring my kids as they fall and get hurt. But hey, that's what you do for football.
That's right. Absolutely. And what were those parents thinking, conceiving 1 year and 9 months before the NFL Week 1?
I know.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
But
Terrible planning.
I'm hoping to enjoy it today. I can't wait to sit down and watch Red Zone all day. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. So, for the sake of those who are listening for the Sunday version, we are recording this, just to be completely candid, we're recording this on a Thursday. So, we don't know who won this game between the Ravens and the Bengals, but I have a sneaky suspicion that Joe Flacco and the Delaware Fighting Hens are going to march into Cincinnati and take care of the Red Rifle and Company as the Ravens defeat the Bengals by a score of 21-17.
You're picking scores now.
I'm picking scores now.
Oh, my goodness.
Who you got in this Thursday
Ravens,
night spectacular?
Holy smokes, did they look good in Week 1.
They really did, man. Flacco looked good. The defense was out of this world. Complete blowout. And look, surprise in the AFC North. One can never know.
I'm taking the Bengals.
You're going to take the Bengals?
The Bengals. I think they're going to have a good year this year.
Well, time will tell. And last week, just to recap, I went 10-6.
Yeah.
And Griffin went 5-11. But it's early. There's lots of time to recover, rebound, reclaim, rejuvenate.
Overall, I'm a big picture guy. And if you look at the big picture, last week I picked the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
The Chiefs look like a Super Bowl team after Week 1.
Yeah.
Mahomes looks like the real deal.
Yep.
He's got Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt. He's got lots of weapons, and they really didn't even get Kelsey involved last week. Lots of weapons in there. So I'm a big picture guy. I like the Chiefs, and I also picked the Bears to be the surprise team. And look at them on Monday night.
But didn't you also pick the Falcons to beat the Eagles last week?
Let's not talk about the Falcons. The Bears look good for a half, though.
You know what?
So they surprised everybody for a half.
They almost had it.
I was right.
They almost had it when they knocked Rodgers out of the game for like 3 minutes.
Big picture Griff. Has it right.
Good news, big picture of good news. So you got the Bengals, I got the Ravens.
There we go.
Panthers at Falcons, the battle of the 1-0 versus 0-1. Right here at the Benz. What say you, Griff?
Dare I say, this is a must-win game for your Atlanta Falcons.
It really is.
You can't start 0-2. I think I saw some stats this week. Teams that start 0-2, their chances of making the playoffs dramatically decrease once they start 0-2. It's tough to get out of that hole at that point. Because look at it. Most playoff teams don't. You go 11-5, 12-4, 10-6 might get you a wild card. 9-7 on a bad year will get you in. So if you're starting with 2 losses already, you're going to have to go on a run to make the playoffs. I like the Falcons in this game. It's at home. I think last week was a wake up call against Philly. Now they did lose their defense, man. Holy smokes!
Deion Jones is out. Keanu Neal's out. Both out for the season.
But I trust Dan Quinn. I think
you
to get this
roll
defense
with Quinn,
on track. And I feel like Sark, the offensive coordinator, I think his job is kind of on the line. There's already rumors he might be fired in season.
Yep.
So I like the Falcons in this game. I trust that they're going to get back on track and make it to the Super Bowl, just like I predicted last week. Falcons over the Panthers.
I agree. I think Falcons win then week 2. Colts at Redskins. Redskins with an impressive win last week. 8-point swing.
In AP, Adrian, is he back?
He's back.
Is he back?
He's back, baby.
You think he can keep this up all season long?
If he can avoid beating his son for the whole year, he might play in every single regular season game.
I know. I'm worried about AP. I think he's old for a running back, and he's like 30. He's our age basically.
Right.
But in NFL terms, that's old. That's so sad. It's
like dog years.
It is. I like the Skins in this game. I think AP is going to keep it going for another week. I think he'll break down by like week 4 or 5, but it's still early enough in the season. I think they'll sneak another win here against the Colts.
Well, not to mention the Colts have 0 defense. I mean, they have nobody
and what
on
weapons
defense.
does Andrew Luck really have either?
No, he has no luck on his side.
No luck.
No. I'm going to go with the Skins at home also. Texans at Titans, the battle of the T's. What say you?
Oh, man, I think the Titans are bad.
Yeah, man. And
I think-
Mariota, they're saying he's going to play, but his elbow shot on his throwing arm.
I don't think they're going to be very good this year. I think it's going to be a bad year in Nashville. The Texans held their own against the Patriots last week.
They really did. It was close.
I like Deshaun Watson, man. I think he's the real deal. I like the Texans.
Me too. Eagles at Bucks. Battle of the 1-0s.
Fitz magic.
Dude, what insane.
Who saw that coming?
Insane. 4 TDs through the air, 1 on the ground. Fitzpatrick was the money player of week 1.
In that beard.
Insane.
Holy smokes.
Insane.
I like an upset. I think Fitzmagic stays alive another week. Bucks over the Eagles.
Oh, Eagles over the Bucks, of course. Come on, Griff. Your boys, the Chiefs.
Oh,
the Walrus is taking it on the road to Steel City, taking on the Stellars.
The winless Steelers.
Winless.
Still winless.
But they're also lossless.
They are. That's true.
Yes.
They should have lost that game. Man, come on.
Yeah, if you tie the Browns, it should be a loss for the other team.
That should count as a loss,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
I like the Chiefs in this game. I think Steelers are going to start, well, not really 0-2, but they should be.
1-1.
Big Ben was spotted this week on a cart. I think he already has some injuries going on. Yeah, he's always injured. Something's going on there.
Le'Veon Bell's not playing.
Le'Veon still holding out. What's going on there?
And it stinks because he's on my fantasy team.
Oh.
And he was a first-round pick.
Yeah.
And now I'm 2 weeks without him. Get back on the field.
I don't think he's playing this year.
He might not be.
I like the Chiefs in this game. The Super Bowl-bound Chiefs.
I'm going to take an upset. I'm going with the Steelers at home. I feel like they have to rebound. It's totally an upset. Dolphins at Jets. Jets look fantastic in week 1.
Darnold. Holy smokes.
He is composed beyond his years.
So his first throw of the game, he throws a pick 6.
And then he recovers.
Then he recovers and dominates.
Brett Favre did the same thing.
There you go.
First throw of his career.
Sam Darnold, Brett Favre.
Yep.
Maybe. Just be careful about who you send pictures to, Sam. I like the Jets over the Dolphins in this game. I think the Jets are going to be a wild card team this year. I like them going 9-7, 10-6.
I'm going to take the Dolphins on the road.
I think Dolphins are bad. They're not good this year.
We'll see.
They're not good.
Chargers at Bills with your boy. You called it. I said, who's going to play quarterback for the Bills? Nathan Peterman? You said, no, they're going to start the kid soon. And sure enough, Josh Allen's getting the start.
Yeah, there he is. Josh Allen. I think the Chargers, lots of people, they're the sexy Super Bowl pick for a lot of people that show, oh, they're going to be good, blah, blah, blah. I think they're going to go out east to Buffalo. Josh Allen is going to surprise a lot of folks. He's going to get the Bills back on track in week 2. I like the Bills over the Chargers.
I agree. I'm taking the Bills at home also.
Believe in Josh.
I'm with him. Vikings at Packers. Oh, boy.
Oh, what a game.
Okay, but see, all right, Aaron Rodgers, he came back in the game last week against Chicago, but he's day-to-day.
Oh, I'm playing.
I mean,
playing.
you think he's going to play?
He said. Oh, did you see Monday Night Football, the interview? Afterward, he said, I'm playing.
Yeah, well, that's what he's saying, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
There's rumors he was loaded up on pain meds during that interview. People are like, oh, that's kind of a weird interview. He suddenly had this southern accent out of nowhere. He shouted like, my knee, and said, I'm playing.
He was very relaxed.
And the Vikings defense is ridiculous. But so is that Bears defense.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers and the Packers can adjust. And at the end of the day, I don't trust Kirk Cousins. I think you got to pick the better quarterback. Even on one leg, Aaron Rodgers, better than Kirk Cousins. I like the Packers over the Vikings.
I'm going to take the Vikings on the road. Browns at Saints. Oof.
The Saints, man.
What happened? Week 1 woes, man.
And
Week
they were
1.
another pick for a lot of people going pretty far.
They're supposed to be fantastic. They got blown out.
I like the Browns in this game. They got close last week.
Are they going to tie again?
They're going to win.
Do you like them to win or tie?
They're going to win this week.
All right.
Last week was just a tease. This week, it happens.
I'm taking the Saints
at home. The Browns win.
There's no way. Drew Brees recovers. He's amazing, man. Lions at your Wine-'em, Dine-'em, San Francisco 49er, baby!
49ers last week. I'm a big Niners guy. Jimmy Garoppolo didn't play his best game, threw a lot of picks. The type of quarterback he is, he's going to throw interceptions. And they played against maybe their toughest opponent of the year in week 1 against the Vikings. And that Vikings defense, like we said, insane. But they still were in the game the whole time. The Niners look solid, considering. Lions look terrible.
Oh, you called it? Patricia's out. He's done.
What's going on?
Forget it.
he doesn't
snap the pencil. It's over.
He doesn't look like a head coach.
No, he does
I don't
not.
think he's in control. What's going on with Stafford? They're overpaying this guy.
Once you get the money,
is he legit?
Why do you have to? Why do you even have to try hard? You got the money.
He got the. Who cares about
Matt
Super
Ryan?
Bowls?
He got the money.
Who cares about rings?
Yep. Who
And
cares?
you know what? I think that recently, they both had children recently. Eye off the ball.
Kids
Focus
ruin
on
everything.
Kids.
Yep. They ruin everything.
More focus on family life than football life.
Yep.
The thing that really matters. I like the Niners to get on track this week. I think they're going to take care of business against the Lions.
I agree. I was thinking
go.
about an upset, but then I got upset thinking about that. Cardinals at Rams. Boy, oh boy. I don't know. I stayed up really late Monday night. I watched pretty much all of this game.
Did you really?
Yeah, I dozed
watched-
off throughout the second half, but I finished it.
I watched the first snap.
Did you?
And
Then you went night-night.
Yeah.
The Cardinals... Sam Brat, this guy has ripped off every team he's ever played for.
He's a multi-bazillionaire.
He's like the modern day Jesse James, not the tight end, the bank robber.
Right.
Yes. He's on a stagecoach right now in Arizona, robbing all of those beautiful ladies in their nice, proper hats. Yeah, I got to go with the Rams. They look so good. Let me tell you, I picked up Goff off the wire. For some reason, he's not been taken in one of my leagues.
Yeah.
This guy is legit, especially when you got Todd Gurley running over people.
He's got some weapons.
Insane. Robert Woods, Todd Gurley, Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, namesake there. Dude, fantastic squad. Good coach in McVay. John Gruden. He looks so upset.
He's a beast, dude. That guy, he's the reason Goff is so good.
That's
that
right.
That guy's an offensive genius.
Yes,
he's
that's
on another,
right.
He's the Larry Wax of football. He's on another level.
He's WACHS
He
level.
is another level. Sean McVay. I like the Rams as well in this game.
Me too, man. Patriots at Jags, the rematch of the AFC Championship
in Jacksonville. Oh my goodness.
On the St. Johns River. What's going to happen?
Patriots are going to win this game.
I disagree.
Upset?
I'm calling it, man. I'm sure the Patriots are favored, but a home team gets 3. I haven't looked at the line. I'm sure it'll
Blake
change.
Bortles?
I'm with Blake. I told you this from the beginning. I have a tattoo that says that.
I have Fournette on my fantasy team.
Fournette is questionable.
Some hamstring issues going on already. Oh, man. I don't know. I like the Patriots.
All right. You got the Pats. I got the Jags. Raiders at Broncos. When asked about his lack of pass rush, John Gruden said, we'll look into it. Here's the answer, Chucky. You lost Khalil Mack.
Yeah,
you lost your best pass rusher in a trade.
Not only your best pass rusher,
the best pass rusher
in football.
That's correct.
You got rid of him.
Yep.
What? I like the Broncos in this game. Case Keenum, man. The guy can sling it.
He'll get exposed eventually,
He
but not
will.
against Oakland.
Not against Oakland.
Not
No,
against Oakland/Vegas.
Gruden's just collecting a paycheck, man. That guy, they paid him $100 million. Why wouldn't he take the job? Does he really care about winning?
No.
Who cares?
Of course not. Giants at Cowboys, a Sunday night snoozer.
This has not happened.
0-1.
Come on.
The Cowboys look
I swear
atrocious.
we get this Sunday night game 8 times a year.
Yes.
Giants and
This is
Cowboys.
true. Even though they only play twice, we
Somehow,
do get 8 times.
I swear, it feels like it's 8 times a year, this game. It always happens. Cowboys are trash. They're done. Dak is maybe the most overrated quarterback playing right now. I like the Giants and Saquon to take care of business in the Big D.
I agree. This is going to be an absolute blowout. And the Monday night special, 8:15 Eastern Standard, as the Seahawks take it to Khalil Mackville to take on the Bears.
Not a bad matchup. I'm kind of into this.
Yeah, me too, man. I hope Russell Wilson gets his freaking ass kicked. Can I say that on the radio?
I think the Bears are going to win.
Okay.
I think they learned last week. We got to be we got to play both halves of football. We can't get gassed after just one half. We're not going to let another quarterback come in here and beat us like Aaron Rodgers did last week.
That's
We're
right.
going to finish the drill.
Yep.
I like the Bears over the Hawks.
I like the Seahawks on the road, although I do hope Russell Wilson gets pummeled and destroyed because their O-line is still atrocious. And Seahawks are not the team that people know them to be.
No,
they're
not.
really not. The Bears are the creeping on a come-up. Here we
Bears
are
back.
But we're not going to leave you without the sage lyrical wisdom of one zombie, Tom Petty.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide?
No escape from reality? Reality?
Break! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to When's World, and it's time for another one-tank trip, and we're going out to Paulding County. That's God's country, as you well know. And with us right now is Leonie Grant, and she is with the Tyler and Taylor Foundation. You can find them online, tylerandtaylorfoundation.org. Welcome to the show, Leonie. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
You represent an extremely important cause, and I got on your website, and part of it's heartbreaking, to be honest with you. And I'm a pretty tough guy. You know, I don't like to admit when I tear up a little bit, but there is a lot of beauty that has risen from the ashes. A very tragic story about your son, correct, Tyler?
Correct. Yes, Tyler. You know, as a parent, you want to see your child grow up, and you have certain plans and goals for them, and you want to see them live it through. So Tyler, he wanted to be a computer programmer. So he was attending summer school at Harvard University, and this was like about his 6th week being up there. And so the morning that he passed, he and I, we talked, had conversations, we joked around, and then late that night to early morning, Saturday morning, I found out that he had drowned. So it was heartbreaking, to say the least. Very, very heartbreaking. You
know, losing a child is something that every parent dreads. I mean, I can't imagine what you've gone through, and for sure prayers for you from not only me, but those who are listening. But one of the wonderful things about the human spirit and those of us who follow the Lord, we can find beauty even in the worst occasions. And you have gone above and beyond, and you have created a foundation along with a lot of help to honor the legacy of Tyler. Go into a little bit about the foundation itself.
After Tyler had passed, I was thinking of, well, you know, what can I do to honor him? And so, because, you know, a lot of parents still say, well, I had a good child, and, you know, their child probably robbed the bank or, you know, did something crazy or got caught up in something that they shouldn't have. But I can truly say that Tyler was a good child. He gave his life to Christ in 2015. At the time, I was a minister at the church, and I was going up to be an elder. And, of course, you know, you want your child to be in the church, and I didn't want that persona of the typical preacher's kid for Tyler. So when he gave his life to Christ, I was like, well, Lord, I thank you. I finally did something right, you know? And so with him being up at Harvard, and when he had passed, I received a message from a parent whose grandchild was actually going to school with Tyler up there, and they said how their grandchild was raised atheist. And Tyler told the child about all the good things the Lord did for him and did for, you know, our family, and that child gave their life to Christ because of Tyler. Wow. So, you know, because of that, I'm like, you know, well, what can I do to honor him? And so, you know, we established the Tyler Green and Taylor Grant Foundation. And so Taylor Grant is my daughter. She's 11 now. She has special needs. And so her and Tyler, they had an unbreakable bond, and they were always together, and he actually named her. And so that's why we named it the Tyler Green and Taylor Grant Foundation. And so with honoring his legacy, we offer scholarships to East Paulding High School seniors in his memory. So over the past 2 years, we've given over $3,000 in scholarships. And then this past July, we actually gave 4 swimming lesson scholarships, because I said, you know, Tyler really didn't know how to swim too well. And so, you know, with him passing, I'm like, children need to learn how to swim or even be safe in water. So we gave 4 scholarships to 4 children who attend the Paulding County Boys and Girls Club. Just my desire and desire of my friends and family to just do something to honor Tyler's legacy and to give back to the community.
What a fantastic story. And again, beauty from the ashes. In case you're just joining us, we are with Leonie Grant. She's the founder of the Tyler Green and Taylor Grant Foundation, and you can connect with them online at tylerandtaylorfoundation.org. One of the most exciting things about this website is an event that's coming up right here on the 22nd of September, and it's the Tyler and Taylor Foundation 5K. And this is really cool because for those of us who aren't huge exercise people, you don't have to run. You can also donate. They call them the Phantom Runner. For $30, you can really help the foundation, the scholarship fund, everything with this fantastic organization. But it's coming up later this month on the 22nd. Tell us a little bit about the idea behind the Tyler and Taylor Foundation 5K.
So we wanted to do something different, and Tyler, this was hilarious, he tried out for track and field while he was attending East Colden High School, and I was like, Tyler, well, you don't even like to run, so why are you doing it? So, I think he probably only participated in like 2 track meets, and then he was done. Just something fun to do, because since he was a part of the track team, to say, okay, you know what, let's get out here and run, or, you know, let's get out here and walk and do something to be active. And while we're doing it, we can remember the things that Tyler loved to do.
Right. And for those of us who do like to run, you know, for fun, you can participate in the 5K for $30. You can do virtual 5K, the Tyler and Taylor 5K virtual, for $25. And again, be a Phantom Runner and just participate through your financial resources on the website. It's a really easy website to access, tylerandtaylorfoundation.org. And they're also located on the socials. If you're on Facebook, like millions of people, you can just look for their page, Tyler Green and Taylor Grant Foundation. And if you're on the gram, T Green and T Grant. This has been one of the most fulfilling interviews that I've had in a long time, because it's really all about a fantastic cause with fantastic people running that cause. And Leonie Grant, founder of the Tyler Green and Taylor Grant Foundation, I wish you the very best of luck. And we are all praying for you and tremendous success for you and your foundation.
Thank you so much. And I truly appreciate you all. It's truly a blessing.
Well, my friends, another week in the books here in When's World. Thanks to AM 920 The Answer for being the platform for this show. We'd love to connect with you online, whensworld.com, WENZ world.com. Also on Twitter at When's World Radio. Till next week, take care and God bless.
Excellent! Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1246. 800-826-1246. That's 800-826-1246. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
Hey, KLRN radio family, this is Jenny Earhart. Check out the Southern Sisters radio show every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here on KLRN. Connect with me on Facebook at Southern Sisters Home with Jenny Earhart. You can also catch our Facebook Live videos, unedited and uncensored. Connect with me personally. Email me at radio@southernsistershome.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it. there to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1246. 800-826-1246. That's 800-826-1246. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
You're listening to the Spark Radio Network, internet radio like you've never heard before. Innovation, creativity, and imagination are all said to begin with a spark. So fasten your seatbelt and take the ride of your life and listen for the spark.
Hey, KLRN radio family, this is Jenny Earhart. Check out the Southern Sisters radio show every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here on KLRN. Connect with me on Facebook at Southern Sisters Home with Jenny Earhart. You can also catch our Facebook Live videos, unedited and uncensored. Connect with me personally. Email me at radio@southernsistershome.com.
You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.